What's up, Cowboys Nation? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss out on the latest Dallas Cowboys news, analysis, and updates. You know we've got you covered with all the hot topics in the NFL, and today, we've got some massive news for you. KaVontae Turpin re-signing with the Dallas Cowboys in the 2025 NFL free agency has sent waves through the NFL community, with fans, analysts, and football enthusiasts eagerly discussing what this means for the Cowboys' future. This move is significant not only because Turpin is a dynamic player, but also because it reflects the team's commitment to improving its special teams and creating more versatile offensive weapons. Turpin's journey to the NFL hasn't been a traditional one. His story is an underdog tale that many find inspiring. Originally hailing from Killeen, Texas, Turpin's potential was clear from his early years in football. He attended TCU, Texas Christian University, where he quickly made a name for himself as a playmaking wide receiver and a return specialist. Despite showcasing his incredible skills in college, Turpin wasn't drafted into the NFL, which came as a shock to many considering his explosive athleticism and versatility. Instead of giving up on his NFL dreams, Turpin took an unconventional route to professional football by joining the United States Football League, USFL. His time in the USFL proved to be a turning point in his career. Turpin was a standout player for the New Jersey Generals, where his performance as a wide receiver and return specialist garnered attention from NFL scouts. His electrifying return skills and ability to create big plays on offense were impossible to ignore. His success in the USFL showed that he was ready for the NFL, and it wasn't long before the Dallas Cowboys recognized his potential and brought him in on their practice squad. In 2022, Turpin's dream became a reality when the Cowboys signed him to their active roster, and what followed was a season of eye-catching performances. KaVontae Turpin's speed, agility, and natural football instincts immediately made him a fan favorite in Dallas. His ability to change the momentum of a game with his return skills was impressive, and it didn't take long for him to make his presence known on special teams. As a returner, Turpin had the ability to flip the field in a blink of an eye, often putting the Cowboys in great field position. But it wasn't just in the return game where Turpin showed his value. His work on offense also garnered attention. Though he wasn't heavily featured in the passing game, Turpin showed flashes of his potential as a wide receiver. His combination of speed and quickness made him a threat whenever he had the ball in his hands, and his ability to turn short gains into big plays made him a dangerous weapon for the Cowboys' offense. The 2025 free agency period has been pivotal for the Cowboys, and bringing back Turpin is an important part of their strategy heading into the new season. Special teams often get overlooked in the grand scheme of things, but as every Cowboys fan knows, special teams can be a game-changer. The re-signing of KaVontae Turpin is a clear sign that the Cowboys are taking special teams seriously. Having a player with Turpin's ability to break open a game with a return touchdown or set the team up with great field position is invaluable. It's the kind of playmaking ability that can make all the difference, especially in tight games where every yard counts. In addition to his return skills, Turpin's re-signing provides the Cowboys with more depth on offense. While the Cowboys have an established group of wide receivers, Turpin brings something different to the table. His speed allows him to stretch the field, and his ability to make defenders miss means that he can turn any play into a big gain. The Cowboys' offense under head coach Mike McCarthy has been evolving, and with the addition of new pieces, Turpin's speed and playmaking ability are going to be an asset in keeping opposing defenses off balance. Dak Prescott, who has a solid group of receiving options with players like CeeDee Lamb and Michael Gallup, will benefit from having Turpin on the roster. Whether it's a quick screen pass, a deep shot down the field, or a jet sweep, Turpin's explosiveness adds a layer of unpredictability to the offense that the Cowboys can use to their advantage. This re-signing also gives offensive coordinator Brian Schottenheimer more flexibility in how he can deploy his playmakers. While Turpin's role might initially be as a depth piece on offense, his ability to develop and grow into a bigger part of the game plan could provide the Cowboys with a serious weapon. The reality is that the Cowboys have been searching for a player who can contribute in both the return game and as a threat in the passing game, and Turpin fits that mold perfectly. He can be used in various ways, from gadget plays to downfield threats, and his presence will keep defenses guessing. Additionally, the financial aspect of Turpin's re-signing is worth mentioning. The Cowboys have been mindful of their salary cap situation, and this contract makes sense from a financial perspective. Turpin isn't a player who will break the bank, and by bringing him back at a reasonable rate, the Cowboys are able to maintain flexibility to sign other key players and improve their overall roster. This also speaks to the Cowboys' long-term strategy. With the team continuing to build around their core players, Turpin represents a potential piece for the future. He is still relatively young, and while he's already shown what he can do, there's plenty of room for him to grow. His development as a wide receiver, coupled with his special teams contributions, could make him an even more integral part of the Cowboys' plans moving forward. While the Cowboys have been known for having a strong offense and defense, special teams has sometimes been an afterthought for the team in recent years. The re-signing of Turpin signals that the Cowboys are now prioritizing all three phases of the game. In the NFL, teams that can perform on special teams often have a leg up in close games. Turpin's ability to give the Cowboys an advantage in field position is a huge plus, and it gives the team more flexibility in how they can manage the game. With a player like Turpin, the Cowboys now have the luxury of knowing they have a game changer on special teams who can provide instant impact. Moving forward, it will be interesting to see how Turpin's role evolves over the course of the 2025 season. While he's primarily known for his return skills, the coaching staff may look for ways to get him more involved on offense. His speed could make him a dangerous deep threat, and with Dak Prescott's arm, we could see more explosive plays designed for Turpin. One of the most exciting aspects of Turpin's game is his ability to surprise. The Cowboys can use him as a wildcard in certain situations, whether it's with a trick play or a special formation that catches the defense off guard. The element of surprise that Turpin brings to the table could be crucial in certain situations, especially against teams that have strong defensive units. Turpin's impact is not just limited to his play on the field. His leadership and attitude have also been a big part of what makes him such a valuable asset to the Cowboys. Known for his positive attitude and work ethic, Turpin brings a contagious energy to the locker room. As a player who overcame significant obstacles to reach the NFL, Turpin's story resonates with many of his teammates, and his perseverance serves as an example to others. His mentality and approach to the game are qualities that the Cowboys can continue to build around as they strive for success in 2025. The fan base has been incredibly supportive of Turpin since his arrival in Dallas, and with his re-signing, the excitement has only grown. Cowboys fans are eager to see what he can accomplish in 2025 and beyond, especially given the growing expectations for the team. With the Cowboys building momentum and positioning themselves as serious contenders in the NFC, having a player like Turpin on the roster only adds to the excitement. The re-signing of KaVontae Turpin is not just a signing for the 2025 season, it's a signal that the Cowboys are committed to improving all facets of their game, including special teams and offense. As the season progresses, we'll be watching closely to see how Turpin continues to evolve, and we can't wait to see what he brings to the table next year.